I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Danins and Renins have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Legil?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Danin lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Elda Menencia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renin lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
Do you sense one of your friends who... Poodle?
Mahog Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms.
Gotta break through!
Glacial Spear! Here's Eagle!
Dragon Form!
Freeze Lancer!
Dragon
Stay in the sky and you gotta jump for cover, okay? Do it!
Dragon! Burn!
Lightning! Downfall!
You're finished! Crush!
Can you take it?
Eternal devastation!
Watch this! Deity!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
It's over!
Don't mind if I do!
You can do it.
Eruption! Gemini All
Dragon Shell!
Dragon Form!
Eagle
Take
Assault!
this! You're finished!
Showtime! I'll smash you! Now I'm in the
Form!
groove!
Glacial Spear! Here's Eagle!
Here I come!
Talent Sword!
Stop its charge!
I'm
Thanks,
ready!
Kisara!
Negative watch it!
You're mine! Eternal devastation!
Do it!
Onward and upward.
No backing down!
You're mine!
Far enough! That's
Dragon
enough, thank
Form!
you!
Come one, come all!
I'm on!
Dragon Form!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Lunar Corruption! Lunar Blast! Get toasty!
Burn strike! I'm ready!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We managed to pull through.
A fish!
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and eyes.
Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble.
I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod.
You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done. Now where might those fish be? Ha! Reel it in. Anybody could reel in that.
You sure know what you're doing.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen it.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little...
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the...
Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant...
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just...
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Just doing my job. No need to thank me.
Is it just me? Or have those two barely spoken a single word?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel,
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey, though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
if it bothers you that much, why don't you ask?
Why do I have to?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it.
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstance. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it.